He said the women didn't mean anything. It was just casual sex, and he couldn't stop himself. That doesn't make him a serial killer.
How many women?
Like I said, I don't know all the details. And this is ancient history, way before we got married. It was a horrible, horrible time, and I hate talking about it.
I understand.
Anyway, we broke up, but I never stopped loving him. And when I had a crisis with this guy I was with, Mark was just fantastic, you know, a really supportive friend. And after a while, we got back together again.
You took him back?
Only because I knew he'd changed. He had. He was having counselling and everything.
For being a playboy?
So to speak.
So what you're saying is his playboy tendencies were troubling enough to warrant professional help?
Yes.
As in compulsive behaviour?
Yes, look, I thought you said Mark told you about all this.
Carry on.
When we got back together, I made him promise that he would never lie to me again.
Do you think he's kept that promise?
We've had our moments, but the main thing is he's never been unfaithful again, and I'm really proud of him for that. He is a good person, and he is going to be a fantastic dad.
I'm sure he is.
Please don't judge him on anything I've just said. You can't judge people by their past mistakes.
Thank you for your cooperation. If I could have Mark back in here, that would be great.
No, I don't think I've made myself clear.
I've taken up enough of your time already. Thank you, Tanya.
I've just had a call.
There's Martin's offside. It was very helpful.
He should never have given you the address.
Well, I explained it was time Cheney and I had a chat, and since he's not answering his phone...
You think he'll give you the time of day?
Well, after I punch him out, he won't have a choice.
Punching him out? There's an idea. Why don't you ruin your good arm while you're at it? Go to the police, Chris.
What if he does have something on Tony?
He doesn't.
He might have something, just one thing he got right. All the rest...
Rubbish that he made up in order to get his hands on your money. Now, shall I go to the police?
First, I tell Cheney what I think of him and ask him to explain how the hell he can do this to people who have put their trust in him, and then, once I have done that, I get the police involved.
They're already involved. They're the ones you need to be talking to.
Sorry, I'm going to do it my way.
With all due respect, Chris, you were warned at the outset. You did it your way, and now it's all turned to crap. Even if you do see Cheney, he'll tell you nothing more than you already know.
Well, we'll see about that. I don't know how long this meeting is going to take, so urgent calls only, please.
Chris, hang on. This Cheney guy is dodgy as you can't just bowl up to his home.
Watch me.
All right, then. Give me the keys.
Excuse me?
I'm driving. Your arm's still healing. You shouldn't be behind the wheel when you can help it. Maybe you're right. Maybe he does have some info.
Scotty, I got into this mess on my own.
Yeah, well, I started the mess, didn't I?
It's not your fault.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. I'm driving.
Take a look. Take a good look. To remind you of what this is all about. You've had sex with both of these women. And now explain to me how it slipped your mind that not so long ago you had counselling. Because even though you had a partner, that wasn't enough. You had to go hunting because you had an addiction to sex. Sex with women you hardly know. Why would you forget to tell me that?
I don't know.
I think you do know. This is how you operate. You forget, you fudge, you evade, and you lie. Do you know what that says to me, Mark? It says that every time you open your mouth and tell me you're innocent, I question it. Do you hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The woman you met for sex, you met them online? Online, yes or no?
Online mostly, yep.
And?
And bars.
Names and dates. Everything you can remember.
Why do you want their names?
Because we're going to speak with every one of them.
I didn't always know their names.
Then start with the ones you did know.
like there's no one home.
Cheney, open the door!
He's not here. Let's go.
You were in there for ages. What was she asking you?
All about Mark. I feel terrible.
Why?
Because I told her a whole lot of personal stuff about him.
Well, if she had to ask you, it must be because Mark hadn't told her, which doesn't surprise me.
What do you mean it doesn't surprise you?
Oh, come on, we all know that Mark is economical with the truth.
No, I don't know that. Why are you so down on him at the moment?
Well, for one thing, I don't see why you should have to talk to the police about him. He's big enough and ugly enough to do that for himself.
Yes, and he's totally stressed out. He's innocent, remember?
But he was in there for a very long time. And then they called him back in again.
For goodness sake, Mum, I am not married to a serial killer. The night Meg was killed, he went for a walk because of the news about the baby. It was a big thing and he had to clear his head. Mum!
I know.
You know, if the neighborhood watch is a happening thing, then we're toast. Leave it, Chris. Walk away.
Too high, you reckon?
Too high. Now let's go.
No alarms, we're good.
May I remind you that you are a respectable...
Kick the door in.
I didn't hear that.
Kick it in.
There is no way I'm kicking that door in.
Didn't they teach you how to do that in the army?
You're losing it, Chris. No, you don't.
You coming or what?
You met these women on dating sites, chat rooms?
Yeah.
This addiction.
Well, strictly speaking, it's not an addiction, it's a compulsion.
And the difference is... Did you feel ashamed afterwards? Guilty?
Yes, I did. I hated myself.
Because you were cheating on Tanya. But you were in control, doing what you wanted with whoever you wanted.
I suppose.
How did you feel about the women themselves?
I don't know, at the time I thought, I'm having fun, they're having fun, no harm done.
You didn't want to hurt them? Blame them for being so available?
Of course I didn't.
And then you went to counselling, got on the wagon, stayed on the wagon.
Yeah.
Until Meg, I assume.
Are you done?
Check this out. Mother desperately seeks missing son. Blah, blah, end of her tether. Sound familiar? And look at this. Bit of cut and pasting, and Cheney has a photograph of a missing boy to show his mum.
Yeah, we know all of this. Can we move on now? And will you stop touching things?
There are dozens of people on here. Looks like they're all doctored photographs.
I told you, he's a pro.
Well, what if he's leaving this out for all to see?
He wasn't expecting visitors. And I'd say he's not planning on being gone long.
I can't find anything on Tony and Harry.
He's probably already shredded it. He's gone for ciggies.
What's that?
We're gonna go. You're gonna stuff up whatever the police are gonna want to take as evidence. Your fingerprints will be all over it.
I need to find this file. It's got to be here somewhere.
You think he's deliberately left a trail of breadcrumbs for you to follow? You've got no idea what you're dealing with. No idea.
This guy has stuffed up every hope I had.
That's no reason to break into his house.
Oh, you don't get it.
I get it. I get what Harry means to you, but this is pointless. Leave all of this to the police.
All right. All right. Just give me 5 minutes.
And then there you were, back to your old habits, risk-taking.
Look, if you're trying to get me to say that I was angry with Meg, that I blamed her for what we did that night, that is not the case. Yeah, I felt ashamed afterwards, but that's all.
Okay, you're free to go. But keep that cell phone on. I'd rather not call the house, disturb Tanya. Especially if she's not feeling well, morning sickness and all.
What did you tell her? How much does Tanya know about all this?
What goes on in this room stays in this room.
Give me a break. Just let me know whether it's worth me going home or not.
Let's just say that you're overdue for a heart-to-heart with your wife. And whatever tough conversation you're about to have, you brought it on yourself.
This is it. This is the photo he used. And there's a version he showed me.
Okay, it's confirmed. He's a con artist. Let's get out of here. What are you doing now?
Evidence, we're taking it with us.
No, leave it for the police.
This guy is scum. He lied to me. He knew exactly how to get to me. Have a look around for a disc. We may be able to down...
Back door. Leave it.
Hi.
Hi.
How'd it go with the cops? They gave me a total grilling too.
They let Kieran go though. Got the charges. So that makes me the main suspect.
Oh, babe, that is rubbish. You haven't done anything wrong. You just have to remember that.
I have done something wrong. I've done something terrible.
What are you talking about? What are you saying?
I had sex with Meg the night she was killed. That's why they think I did it.
There's no need for that. We'll just go and leave you to it.
You're going to pay for what you did, Cheney.
Is that right?
You're ripping off innocent people.
You bought it, mate. What does that say about you?
How can you live with yourself?
How about you give me what you've got in your hot little hand, and I'll give you your money back.
It's not about the money.
Listen, can we negotiate something here? I'm open to that. I'd go with a negotiating idea if I were you.
So, when you went for your little midnight walk, is that when you met up with her?
No.
When?
At the party.
Before or after my big announcement?
Tons. After.
Where did you do it? Upstairs, out the back?
Don't torture yourself.
Where?
Toilets.
Why didn't you tell me?
I couldn't.
What do you mean you couldn't?
I didn't want to hurt you.
If you didn't want to hurt me, you would have never slept with her. I have spent all day today defending you to that cop, answering horrible questions, telling her what a fabulous person you are, and the whole time she knew. And you knew.
I'm sorry.
For what, Matt? What are you sorry for?
Everything, just... everything!
You told the cops you had sex with me and you couldn't tell me. And you knew I was stressing out about why they keep hassling you. What is wrong with you?
Tanya, please, Meg didn't mean anything. You have to believe me.
You know what, Mike? I don't know what to believe. All I know is that from now on, I will never ever believe anything you ever tell me again. And if you have to ask yourself why, just look in the mirror.
What?
You are such a good liar. I never knew. I would never have known.
Tans.
Just say yes or no. Did you kill Meg?
Tomorrow at 5 to 12 there's an RTE News special as the 31st Dáil convenes, so there will be no Shortland Street, but it returns on Thursday morning at 11:45.